Hello, welcome to Divi Living. This is episode number 1. My name is Tom. I'm so glad you're here. This is just a tiny part of the YouTube universe dedicated to the WordPress theme Divi by Elegant Themes. Today, at the time of recording, Divi 4 has not long been released, a matter of days. Now we're going to unleash the power of the theme builder to add a drop-down section that sits above the menu on a Divi website. So come join me and let's see how this works. So here we are. Here is a mocked up Divi living looking website that if you subscribe and check into these videos regularly, I'm sure you will see more of. Now the section that we are talking about up here in terms of the drop down is this here, this find a location. So if I click here, this drops down this hidden section with a bunch of buttons in. Now this doesn't need to be buttons, this could be anything. I'll show you how the theme builder makes this super easy. So to build this, I'm going to head over here. This is the website that's going to get all the abuse. So if you head to your dashboard, in Divi 4, if you haven't explored it already, we have the all new theme builder that you can find under the Divi menu item in your dashboard, and that presents this. So you can see I've already built a header for this. So if I click on the pencil, which is the edit icon, now what you see, this looks very familiar for those who use Visual Builder. This is very much the same. Now if you're not a Visual Builder kind of person, you'd rather have the wireframe view, it's all the same. You can carry on with the wireframe. But we're going to use the Visual Builder for this. So we've got this section with the logo and the menu link. So we want to add a section above that. So if we add a new section, just a regular section for this, I'm going to add, so what I want to add is 4 buttons, but you could add anything really. It's the same as the front end Visual Builder. So I'm going to have the 4 columns. I'm going to add a button, and this time what I'm going to do is some different locations. I'm going to get imaginative and do the same thing slightly differently. So more places I haven't been to on holiday. Los Angeles. Oh, in fact, what am I doing? Use the power of the Divi builder. So I'm going to align those to the center, and I'm also going to, just because I prefer how it looks in the custom CSS, I'm just going to add width 100% so that button fills the column. And then I'm going to duplicate those and pull them around. There we go. So 4 additional places. Now, what I want to make this look right, so you will need to, you can style this however you want. You know what you want from your Divi website. I'm just going to add this section. Now, what you can see is much like the front end Divi builder, you need to adjust the padding and the spacing and all sorts to get it right. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to click save because I just want to be sure. So I'm going to drag this whole section to sit above the menu. Now obviously what I also need to add then is, and I'm going to do this as a section rather than anything else, and you'll see why in a minute. I'm going to add another section that has just the 1 column, and again I'm going to go for a button. Find a location. Now again you could add anything. Now I'm doing this as a button for ease. This doesn't have to be a button. You could use text and link it. So let's see. So I've now got that section. Now I'm going to save that, and we now need to add a couple of IDs to the right places. So the first place is this button at the top. I want to add an ID, and you can call these IDs whatever you want as long as you connect them up later. So so that I know what it is, I'm going to call this location menu button. You could do this with the class as well, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to use the ID. And then this section here, I'm just going to call this the location drop down. So we need to do that so that we can call the right section in the jQuery in a moment. So if I exit the theme builder and I go and I visit the site in another tab, what you'll see, we've kind of got the whole lot on show, and we don't really want that. So the first thing we need to do for this to work correctly, we need to add a little bit of custom CSS. And you could do that in a number of ways. I'm going to go down the theme options route into here, and I want to hide this whole section. So location drop down display none. Now I'm going to save that, and all going well, when I refresh the page, that has now disappeared. There we go, so it's gone. If I click here, nothing much happens yet. Ignore the jumping, that's caused by the WordPress menu bar across the top. We've now hidden that section. What we need to do now is write a little bit of jQuery. So to do this, you can do this a number of ways, and the way I would actually advise is to do this in a child theme, in a custom JS file. But we can also do this in the integration section of the theme options. Now we probably want to put this into the head of the file. So what we want to do first is add in parentheses. Inside those we want script, and then we want to close off that script. And again, you will be able to copy this code from diviliving.com. Just find the blog post related to the video. There'll be a link in the description. Now we need to type out some stuff. So here we go. So jQuery. So if you ever Google jQuery code and you come to somewhere like Stack Overflow, you may see the $. In WordPress, we need jQuery written out so that WordPress knows what we're doing. So now, as long as I've written that correctly, we hopefully have this section appearing and disappearing. There we go. Now you can see it kind of jumping about. Now my suspicion is if I log out here and we go and have a look, here you go, the jumping goes. So there you go, that is how you add that drop down section that sits above the menu. You can obviously add in whatever content you want, style it however you like. You might want to go for like a huge mega menu sort of thing. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that is useful to you. All the code snippets for the jQuery for that you can find at diviliving.com. And you can take that and use that as you want to. If this video has been useful to you, please share it with people. Do subscribe. I'm really intrigued to know whether any of these videos are useful to Divi users. So do like the video, do comment, do share this around. I would love to hear from you, particularly your ideas for future video tutorials. Please chuck those in the comments. Other than that, I will leave you to enjoy the rest of your day. Happy website development with Divi, and we will speak again soon.